channel, Anime, Manga, and More. And today we're going to have the more. Gotta love the Boxu-chan. Every time I get, I'm so excited to see what I have received. But before we begin, if this is your first video or your 5th video and you enjoy what you see, please like, subscribe, and share this video around. That would help me out on getting more subscribers and more people watching my videos. That would be awesome. So let's go ahead and get this open. Anybody that has been on my channel knows I do not open the boxes before I show them on the video, so I have no idea what's in them. So let's go ahead and get this open. This does have 2 glue spots. There they are. Okay, so let's open this up. Okay, the first thing is the pamphlet, which I don't ever read. I want to be surprised when I see what I get. Let's go ahead and take out, I did see some of that yellow. More. Some more. Okay. Oh wow. So Rene, I have seen the series. I have seen the first season. It's the same people, same author that made Inuyasha. And I'm wondering, since this is 14 to 25, if there's another one in here or if this is my 2-1. Okay. Yep. So, my first one is the complete series of Rene. If you haven't seen Rene, let's go ahead and read a little bit about it. So Sakura has been seeing ghosts since she was a child. Now she's a teenager and they're really getting on her nerves. But when you're usually the only person who sees the specters, who can you talk to without sounding crazy? Well, there is that guy who sits next to her in the class sometimes, Rene Rokudo. But he seems to be absent a lot. And even when he is there, other people don't always see him. Because what Sakura doesn't know yet is that Rene is part Shinigami and tasked with helping ghosts move from our plane to the next. Unfortunately, Rene's not as powerful as the full Shinigami and could really use a little help. So, is this a supernatural hookup made in heaven, or what? And if it isn't, wouldn't sending lost souls to the afterlife get deity approved anyway? Drop your school books and gear up for the after-school exorcist program like no other, as famed creator Rumiko Takahashi unleashes a spectacle new masterpiece with Rene. So, I did watch, like I said, the very first season of this. I did drop it. I believe it was the 2nd season because I was getting kind of bored. I did like Inuyasha a lot better than this, but there are probably a lot of people out there that really do enjoy this. It does have that supernatural type of thing as well, kind of like Inuyasha in a way, except for it is Shinigami version. It does have a little bit of comedy in it, but it wasn't something that I kept watching after a while because it kind of got, I don't know why, it kind of got bored to me for a little bit. But I am glad that I at least got the first season of it. I am perfectly fine with that. And it is 25 episodes for the first season. So let's go ahead and see what the next thing is. I can see what this is. I don't know what he's from. For some reason I want to say Fate Stay Night, but I have never seen the show. I wonder if he has a, yes, a stand. There we go. So much better. I just feel like he's from a Fate Stay Night character, but I have not seen it, so I'll have to see if that's what he is from when I actually look up the book. So that is my figure for this month. It looks like I have a manga or a novel. Ooh, Eternal Love. It is a BL. I'm loving that they are sending me BL stuff. That makes me like so happy. And it is like a Prince type of BL too, which those ones are for some reason always the best. So let's go ahead and read a little bit about it. I may not be able to find any pictures, so I'll see what I can do. So, okay. Tomoyuki Makabe is smart, successful, and hopelessly single. 6 years have passed since he went to college and fell in love with the chromistic Oswil al-Mashrid, a rich and mysterious classmate who, without explanation, suddenly ups and leaves Tomoyuki. What he does offer is a promise. He will return to Tomoyuki someday. Meanwhile, Tomoyuki manages to rebuild his devastated existence by focusing on his career in business and language interpretations. As the years pass, he pours himself into his work and tries to forget about the one man whom he had given his heart to. Then, on what seemed to be a routine business trip to England, Tomoyuki is kidnapped and finds himself in a desert palace in the exotic country of Medina. His fear turns to shock when he is reunited with his old flame, who appears to be next in line to rule the kingdom. On top of it all, the once gentle Oswil now acts like he can do whatever he wants, including Tomoyuki. Can Tomoyuki assert himself against the one man who makes him feel powerless, or will he once again fall prey to the feelings of love that he has kept hidden away for a long, lonely 6 years? Maizumi Takoyoka presents an exhilarating Arabic tale of love versus duty under the scorching desert sun. So it is a novel. So I do like reading these. This is probably one thing that I was looking at that sounded good, but I never actually bought it. Especially the fact that I no longer have Borders around anymore, which I miss them. Barnes & Noble is not as good as Borders was. I was able to get a lot of my yaoi manga, but since they disappeared, I always have to get online, and then I just kind of forget to buy them a lot of times. So that's with that one. Let's see what our next item is. It is Moon Phrase, the complete series. I actually had this a while back. I bought it, and for some reason I really wasn't interested in it because I was told it was really good. So I bought it at the convention, and I ended up giving it away to somebody. So that's kind of interesting. It has like some of the stuff in here about the episodes. So this is almost like a special edition, because the one that I bought, there's a whole bunch of them in here. So I think it's like for each disc. The one that I bought was not this, definitely. It was the $30 save pack version. Maybe I'll have to re-watch this again. I've never really seen Funimation do it like this before, but it does show that it is licensed by Funimation. So that's interesting. Even the box has Funimation on it. I've never seen one like this before, but you have the discs are all in here, which even on the back they have nice little artwork as well. And then you have this little piece right here that has all the information on the discs. So that's interesting. So let's go ahead and read a little bit about Moon Phrase. Kohei, a photographer, meets a mysterious girl at an old castle in Germany that he's visiting for an article. Her name is Hazuki. She says she wants to give a present to Kohei for visiting her. Bewildered, Kohei accepts her offer. In the vicinity of a certain lake in Germany stands an old castle known as Schwarzquell. A lone man looks at it. Ikahoke, a photographer that comes to this place to work on an article for an occult magazine, Hiromi Anzai, has his manager, editor, and Seiji Mikito, his cousin and Japan's leading spiritualist, have come along with Kohei to this town. The present from the mysterious girl, Kohei, who has aiming his camera's lens towards the fog-ridden castle late at night, captures the visage of a beautiful young girl smiling strangely in his viewfinder. Without thinking, Kohei presses the shutter button at the instant. The next day, Kohei goes to explore the castle once more, and he hears someone speaking Japanese. "Who are you?" The young girl, who calls herself Hazuki, says she wants to give Kohei presents for visiting her. Hazuki closes her eyes and moves her lips close to Kohei's. "I must put an end to this game, mistress. It is Vigo, the butler, that calls Hazuki Luna." Vigo, who was told to protect Luna, separates her from Kohei after realizing her intentions. Hazuki steps forward Kohei and again tries to kiss him, but her lips pass his and she begins to suck on his neck. As she drinks the blood flowing down his skin, Hazuki whispers, "Now, big brother, you belong only to me." So, she's actually a vampire. It's been so long since I watched it, so I'm going to have to re-watch it again and see maybe if my thoughts have changed. It could have been that I just wasn't in the mood to watch it because I was told it was really good, and then I watched it and then I was kind of meh on it. So I will have to watch it one more time and maybe I'll actually like it again, but the box is pretty interesting. That is for sure. So there we go. Anything else in here? Okay, that looks like that is it. So I got the two full series right now, and the manga and him. So let's see what he is from. Now we're going through the Boxu-chan. Yep, he is from Fate. And I have no idea how to say his name. If you know how to say his name, awesome. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. So, yeah. So here we go. So the Moon Phase is a unique gothic fantasy comedy revolved around a photographer who visits an ancient castle to take pictures where he meets the lady of the house. She is much more than she appears and abruptly asks him to move in with him. A lot of fun. Moon Phase has some quality characters, interactions, and solid comedy. A great watch for a fan of supernatural series with some light fluff. Like I said, I'll have to rewatch it because I did buy it and then I gave the series away because maybe I just wasn't in the mood to watch it. So I'll have to do it again. And then, of course, Rename, from the same author as Ramen and a Half and Inuyasha. Rename is a fun supernatural comedy anime following Sakura Mamiya, and her ability to see ghosts in this epic comedy. And then enjoy the figure of, was it Adimotus, maybe? Adimotus from Fate series and Eternal Love, a BL light novel. So that is everything that I have received in this box. And again, I am not disappointed. Like I said, I've never seen Fate, but I don't mind having sexy boys with abs displaying. Don't bother me any. So, but there we go. That was Boxu-chan, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this unboxing. I definitely enjoyed unboxing this as well. I usually always do. Please let me know in the comments down below what you liked, what you didn't like. Are you thinking about possibly getting the box yourself? And I will see you the next time. Bye!